Welcome to another episode of Project Hyosung 2.0, and today we're going to be taking you to the Total Control Trading Track Clinic Practice Day at Horse Thief Mile. That's at Willow Springs International Raceway. I spent day one of the track clinic mostly setting up suspension for people, and today I'm going to be hopping on the bike, tweaking the suspension a bit, working on the ergonomics and having a little fun. I will give you a little bit of a spoiler. These are some very slow laps, as my comfort level on the bike still isn't quite there yet. I need to lose about 50 pounds, as well as I also need to adjust the cockpit to make it a little bit roomier for me. The seat's a little bit too low, and I need to be able to get my butt back a little bit more. So I'm not able to move around as I'd like to, but overall the bike works extremely well. I could say with the upgraded suspension, brakes, everything, drivability, there's a lot of bumps on this track, and if you watch, you're going to see there's a lot of big cracks. They really don't do very good maintenance at Horse Thief Mile, and all those black lines that go streaming across, those are all giant cracks. So it really did test the suspension. It also helped me figure out that I needed to take out some compression damping front and rear, as the suspension was a little bit harsh. So I managed to move it out a little bit, and you can see me kind of struggling there a little bit to get over on the bike. It was, again, a little tight for me. Part of that, big part of that is me. I have to get my weight down. And boy, those cracks are huge. The crack at the top of that hill, sorry to get distracted, I could literally put my foot in. It's that wide. So this is a nice steep 11-degree downhill coming into turn 7 at Horse Thief Mile. Then back up a nice uphill to turn 8. This is a great track. If you've never been on this track before, I would encourage you, if you're in the area, to try it out. It's extremely technical. It's 1.1 miles, and it's 14 or 15 turns, depending on who you ask. But basically, you're spending 0 time in the middle of the seat, and your entire time just switching from right to left. There's no place to rest, and there's just turn after turn, downhill, uphill, increased radius, decreased radius. This is off-camera, kind of a sweeping turn. This is supposed to be the straightaway, but it's not really straight, and there's some big bumps in the middle of it. So you could see there was just bump after bump, or really crack after crack, I should say. Lots of crack where the asphalt is coming apart here. So it was a true test of the suspension's ability to handle all of this. I mean, this is going to be what you run into on the street. So it really did give you a more true representation of what you have to deal with street riding wise. In fact, this track was designed by Keith Coate to emulate a Southern California mountain road. So it really is the most realistic track as far as transferring your skills to the street. And it is just a blast. Even though I was kind of struggling on this day, I really was just dragging. I needed to be a lot more, I needed to be able to cut off at least 10 or 15 seconds off my lap time to get back to where I would be on my supermoto. But that's more of a comfort level. And but it still was fun, had a blast. Again, got to work on the ergonomics of the bike. If you haven't noticed yet, some of you probably will notice, the speedometer on the bike does say 0 miles an hour the entire time. That is because the speedometer doesn't work because we switched over to the Ninja wheels, and we'll be fixing that soon. But that was just a quick trip around Horse Thief Mile, a few very slow laps. The bike worked great. We're going to be making some more modifications to it very soon, adjusting the seat height, putting some rear sets on there, doing a little something so we can get my butt back on the seat. And but overall, this bike is just a blast to ride. So just know that there's a lot of capabilities on this motorcycle. And stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the updates on our Hyosung Project 2.0. Now, don't forget to like this video and, of course, subscribe to our channel and click that little notification bell so you can keep up to date with all the latest videos we post to our site.